welcome to another video. My name is Zach. I run the Personal Trainers Business Incubator, and today I want to talk about calls to action and how to systemize your calls to action, which is something that we've done recently with PTBI that has helped out tremendously with brand awareness and also lead generation. What we do is we help fitness coaches start their own online coaching business, and pretty much how we do that is we build the entire business model for them, and then we teach them how to run it, and part of that process is going to be generating leads for your business. What is a lead? A lead is someone who is potentially interested in your coaching business. So if someone said, hey man, how much do you charge? Or hey man, how do I do X, Y, and Z? Those are potential leads of people that could potentially become clients. And so part of building an online coaching business is going to be learning how to generate leads on demand. One of the things that you can do is you can do outbound marketing, which outbound marketing is going to be things like sending DMs to people, sending emails to people, and essentially it's you reaching out to your potential client. And then there's also stuff called inbound marketing, which is where you create content that draws people in. So that way people can discover you, people can become indoctrinated through your content, they can learn more about you and what you have to offer, and they can reach out to you. So a couple of the things that we've started doing is call to actions consistently on our story, and then also posting up story polls consistently on our story. Now, story polls and call to actions are things that coaches should be posting up consistently because it's going to drive traffic to their coaching offer. However, I do not see coaches making calls to action about their coaching program nearly as often as they should. They maybe do it once or twice a month. I feel like the reason why they do that is because they feel like they're getting burnt out creatively on how to create calls to action or creating the same call to action over and over and over again. And I knew this was a challenge for myself when I was getting started with coaching and I was the only person in my business. I would wake up and I thought, I really don't want to post a call to action today. I really don't want to create another call to action. And so what we did with PTBI is we created a Google Doc. All we did was write all of our calls to actions all on this Google Doc. So that way they're already pre-written. And the thing is, you can reuse your call to actions over and over and over again because new audience members are going to see those call to action. For them, it's going to be brand new. What we did is we wrote these call to actions in Google Doc, and so that way anytime a call to action is due, we don't actually have to be creative and manually create a call to action from out of nowhere. We can simply copy and paste the call to action that we've already created, put it up on our story, so that way we're very consistent with our lead generation. Doing this has allowed us to put up calls to action at least 2 to 3 times per week, whereas most people are putting up call to actions on their own maybe once or twice a month. So the amount of volume of call to actions that you're making is dramatically improved or dramatically increased. And this is going to help you promote your business more, because the more promotion you have, the more people are going to see what you have to offer, the more leads you're going to potentially generate. Try out this strategy, sit down and write out your call to actions, write about 10 different kind of call to actions, and also write out 10 different story polls too. Think of the most common questions or the most common challenges your ideal clients face and put up some questions in there. And then when you're ready to put up some story polls, you already have tons of potential questions that you can ask on your stories that you can then use for lead gen. Essentially, the premise of this training here is you're gonna need to generate leads for your business. Creating calls to action and putting up story polls for lead gen are a really, really good asset. And then also create a resource that's gonna allow you to reuse your call to actions and also pre-write a lot of the call to actions and story polls that you have, so that way you can be consistent with posting those call to actions. If you guys wanna learn a little bit more about what we do at PTBI and how we can help you, all you gotta do is click the links down below to get started, and we will see you on the other side.